Hey y'all, this is Mrs. Jackson and Mrs. Bunch, and we've got some important library information for you this morning. So the really good news is we are going to be able to check out books this year. You'll be able to check out 2 books each time you visit the library. But checking out is going to look a little differently this year than it has in the past. Let me show you what I mean. So when you come in the library, you're going to notice that there are lots and lots of books sitting around on tables and on bookshelves. And we've tried to group them by genre or by categories, and we've got signs there with each one. Those are the books that you're going to be able to choose from when you come to the library. So you won't be able to go to the shelves to choose your book like we have in the past. So we won't be using shelf markers this year, at least to begin with. But we've got lots and lots of great books sitting out. We've tried to pick some of your favorites to have out on display for you to choose from. We've got sports and graphic novels and fairy tales and nonfiction and some great picture books and lots of wonderful chapter books. We've got lots of books and series, all your favorite characters, Captain Underpants, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Junie B. Jones. Everything that we've always had in the library is still going to be available. It's just going to be a little bit different process to find your book. So, what happens if you really just can't find one that you like from what's sitting out? Well, luckily, Miss Bunch and I will still be able to help you with that. When it's time to check out books, you will have an opportunity to talk with either me or Mrs. Bunch and explain to us the book that you are looking for, or if you're waiting for a book in a series, you read one and you need the next one, you'll have a chance to talk to us about that, and we will be able to go to the shelves and pull those for you. So we definitely want to make sure you are able to find a just right book and something you're super excited about reading. So unfortunately, there are going to be a couple places in the library that are off limits for right now. The biggest of those areas is going to be the bookshelves. So you're not going to be allowed to go to the bookcases. We've already talked about that, but that's kind of an important rule right now. The paperback cart, the return cart, these fun blue dot books with all the Junie B. Jones and all those things, you're just not going to be able to go there for right now. So some of our seating is also going to be off limits. We're still going to have story time on our rug, but we can only fit 4 students at a time. So when you come to have a seat on the rug, our first 4 students will sit down on the carpet on one of these orange stars, and there are 4 of them taped out on the rug. We also have 4 chairs available if we have more than 4 students in there at a time, so there'll be plenty of good spots to sit and hear our story. So you're also not going to be allowed to sit in our comfy seats at this time, specifically our sofas, and you'll notice they're kind of blocked off. Now you will still be allowed to sit at our tables, and you'll also be allowed to still sit around the campfire. The biggest change is that there's only going to be 1 student allowed at each table, but I think we can fit 2 around our campfire. You'll notice that there are these little stickers on our campfire chairs, and there are also those same stickers on the tables. Those just help us keep track of who's been sitting where, but we'll talk a lot more about that when you actually come into the library. So here is our last bit of exciting news. If you are not coming to the library with your class for a couple of weeks, or if you have already finished your books and you would like to get a new one, you can't visit the library to swap it out, but you can visit the library website. And you'll see here, follow that green arrow, there is a link to what we are calling our book squad. That link is going to take you to a form where you can fill out with your name and your teacher's name and either the specific name of the book that you would like or a type of book that you would like. And Mrs. Bunch and I will gather those for you and we will deliver them to your classroom. So we won't start deliveries for at least a week. The first week of school we won't do deliveries, but we will be starting them after that. So if you have questions about our book squad delivery, you can check with your teacher or with Mrs. Jackson or Miss Bunch. Boy, we sure have missed you guys. We can't wait to see you soon. Keep reading.